storage as a service will continue to grow, but what we see and what I think everyone sees is that there's so much data being generated at the edge that you can't put it into a public cloud, for example, or it's even difficult to put it into a data center in a private cloud, right? So I could go back to the autonomous vehicle example, right? There's 12 terabytes of data being generated a day. Just even with 5G, it becomes really unwieldy to start transferring this data to somewhere. So what I've been talking about is more data gravity, where the data you don't want to move, right? The data is what you want to move the compute and analytics jobs to. So in that respect, I think edge computing will sort of become, I mean, the word edge will sort of drop off because that'll be the more ubiquitous type of computing in the future. So we have certain customers, for example, that have thousands of temperature sensors out in fields, right, that are just generating right now a small amount of data, but I think of that growing and growing, and this whole idea of having to centralize that data and store it all in one place, it just doesn't scale. So we need both the ability to store data and compute on that data at the edge, at the middle, and at the public cloud. And how we develop that architecture, I think is still open, but one of the things that drew us to Kubernetes is the opportunity where we can make a small edge processor that has some amount of object storage, and then some amount of analytics processing capability, and then control through Kubernetes the amount of resources, compute resources, like I'm talking about CPU percentage and memory percentage inside that small form factor, and then distribute those out, right? So that's where we think this market is going to explode. And in order to do that, we have to get much better at, well, first of all, we have to figure out a lot of things about on how to do Kubernetes better. We have to really improve our distributed systems work. And what I mean by that is, again, the uncertainty and failure management part, right? I mean, if everything's connected and working perfectly, the problem's very easy. But the problem always becomes when, things break, things fail, and how to replace it. So, sorry, long-winded question, but storage as a service will continue to grow. But I think what'll grow faster is the sort of edge storage and medium storage that need to be connected to that.